Yo, I'm here to give feedback on your run. If you have any questions, DM me or ping me in your thread. This is a 1308 ranked. Okay. This depends on what elo you are. If you can't queue people that are over 1200, you don't take this advice. But I assume you can queue people over 1200 because you know how to play the game. Make sure you're playing on 5 RD at the bare minimum, you know? I mean, you can play on or at max, you can play on 10 or 12 or something and just scan for BT, look around for ship. But all of this, say this is a BT seed, all of the time you spend in the menu or in menu or in like F control or shift F3, I think. That's just raw time loss compared to overlapping it, swimming to the boat if it's not a BT. If that makes sense. Cheers, good. Please don't leave on 23. Okay. But don't grab a stack. The best, the best spot, the best amount of leaves you can have is 40, I think. That's what most people get in ranked. A stack is so fucking pushing it. Because you can throw out leaves and have soul sand and gravel. There's just no reason to keep leaves. They're not really useful anywhere in the run. We have fire charges. What the fuck are we doing? Okay. Let's mark every single place you could build a portal. Okay. L shape looks like here. It looks like a 2x2. Here, 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 here. And you choose the furthest here. You can go over here, you can go over here. And there's even 42 different ways you can build a portal. Here, look, you can build it standing here, you can build it standing here, you can do a 2x1, you can do a 2x1 this way, do a 2x1 that way, you can do a 2x1 that way, you can do that way, you get the point. Out of every single place in this ravine, you do this. Why are you forcing L shape so hard? I understand 2x1, it's kinda whack. A lot of newer runners, it's hard for them to get consistent at 2x1. But honestly, it doesn't take very long at all to get consistent at it. Consistent enough where you can do it in runs. Do what is it? Cobble skip. I could just show you. Let's wait for my instance to launch. Okay. So if you go to portal practice and L shape, you want to break this block, build that. And then after breaking that, you want to break that block. Grab the one under that. And, well, if it's like this, you want to pick up, break, pick up, bam. That saves breaking a cobble. It's really nice. There's variations to, like, speed it up a little bit, which you can learn later on. I just definitely recommend, 2x1 2. Here, since I just have this open, I'll go over all of the portals. 2x1, this. And break that magma here, cobble. I'll break the cobble. Damn, there you go. 2x1, 1 deep. It's the same thing. That's a pretty hard move. You gotta break the magma, pick up the lava, place the door. There's like an easier thing I see a lot of like runners do, and it's just placing that there. That. And the draining can be a little weird, but it's pretty easy and only a few seconds slower than most people doing. This is a beautiful seed, by the way. Than most people doing the normal one. We don't have TNT, right? No. Stupid. That was a shipwreck seed with ears. Good thing Chalice cutscene. Wait, what the fuck happened? Wait, huh? Oh. Dude, kill that dude. Kill that motherfucker. Punch his ass. You're just letting him bully you. You can search craft that by opening the book and clicking 2. It'll be on there. Don't bridge out that like that. Just fucking place the few blocks. You have like 7 pigs. You can build a bridge from those guys on the sun sand. You really don't want to do it like this at all, but sure. These piglins don't pathfind jump diagonally, but I guess these guys fucking did. Fuck me, I guess, or not. Okay. Inventory. Nice, get rid of your leaves. Please, for the love of God, get rid of the leaves. I remember in one of my one of my first PDs, I had a gas next to my bastion and I shot that motherfucker to death with a crossbow. Okay, let's talk about crossbow enchants. So you're usually grabbing crossbow to either do blaze crossbow, or real ones known as Pizu crossbow, um, crossbow or bow 0, or half bow. I really like to do bows rather than crossbows because they take less time to charge up. So you can chain +1s and 0 a lot easier, and you can just get your half bow done easier. This is cut out by quick charge 2 and 3. I think 1 is still slower than a bow, but I think maybe similar speed actually. I don't know. I'll have to search that up and look at it. But I will also, if there's like a piercing crossbow, you can use that to kill blazes a good bit faster. Like if you know how to line it up correctly and you're not and you can get used to it, which honestly this is just like a strat that I can think of. It's not really something that I've like implemented into my runs yet. But it can be pretty good because with a crossbow shot and iron axe, it's just a crit and a shot. It's nothing like multiple hits. So if you can line it up good and like charge it up at good times, like in the portal, like if you're blinding early, or on your way to fort, or overlap it with spawner if you don't have anything else to do. That's really good, and it can save you a few seconds on your runs. Throw out the fucking hoe. You don't need the hoe or the trapdoors, alright? Let's look at this inventory. So, you can throw out this. Keep the rotten flesh. You can throw out this extra stack. Some people will debate throwing out the shovel, but I don't. Throw out these two. You can fucking toss out the gravel, toss out the extra stack of soul sand. It's just a lot you don't need. Like, you don't need more than a stack of soul sand and gravel each. Like, one stack of soul sand, one stack of gravel. I dropped my fucking phone in the floor, that's where it's at. Um, Wait. Sorry, I was responding to a text, I should be paying attention. We go back to when we were leaving Bastion. Okay, so... Oh wait, yeah, right, we saw Fort earlier. Build up with a block that isn't crying. Obviously in this situation it doesn't matter since you have like 5 beds and an anchor. Actually, it may matter because the difference of 6 and 7 bed can be like not going for 0 and having your doing a side setup and shit, you know? 6 bed side setup is pretty easy for runners like me and like runners my level, but that's just because I have like thousands of hours in like the 0 map. Or not thousands, but you get the point. An unreasonable amount of time in 0 map. Um, you have a blaze up there. Okay, this is chill. Yeah, I thought you were gonna go kill that blaze before spreading spawn around. That guy took up some spawning space. Here, you wanna go either this way and hit the blaze back this way, or around this way and then hit it back and this way. That's just because you don't want stuff like this to happen where the rod will drop in the lava. You only want to hit blazes front and back, and you only want to extend these sides out one. Actually, think about it, that could be wrong. I don't know if like 2 blocks out the side helps. I don't think it does. But you want to build out the back 3. You want to build out the sides 1. And you want to hit blazes front and back. Just so there's less chance of the rods dropping on the sides, and you have more soul sand for in case you need to do 0 with it. You should at least be like overlapping the eating with the axe recharging, even though it takes longer. Also, make sure you're not like hugging the blazes. There's no reason to be like inside of the blazes here. You just kind of walk in them and take a hit. Um, just chill. Yeah, so you only have 4 bed, 1 anchor right now. Which is chill if you're experienced with 0. And if you are, really good. Throw a pearl straight up, so instead of actually you have like a no food, you want to save that for a pearl in the nether. That's valid, okay, I see. Please, you have more wool. Um Harass the titanium bat about nerfs because I can see you're shaking a lot here. Um and shaking is not good. I'm a pretty nervous dude, honestly, I won't lie. And all that I can do about my nerves is just play around it. I've been trying to like work on them for a while, but I can't really not be nervous. But what the fuck? But you can play around them. Like you can do like breathing exercises like that will um tell you some and those are pretty good. They can like stop the shakiness of like the shaking part of being nervous. It's what it does for me. And like yeah. You could toss this pearl and like pearl hang instead of eating and then throwing the pearl, so you're saving time on it landing. What the fuck are you building on? Should have built it down. Y42 is really good for ranked. Like it's like kind of the sweet spot, but I've missed on it before, or I've snapped a surface on it before, and that's not a good way to lose a run. I assume you were looking at these chords. You want to be looking at blocks instead of XYZ. Don't look at don't look at XYZ, look at blocks. Because XYZ is off by 1. You're not at starter. So preemptive is kinda whack. Nice. Do setup plus 0. Set up 0 while you're pearling in the um and instead of spending what 17 seconds messing around doing fuck all in your inventory. And there goes 0. Okay, you want to throw the pearl either right here, crank that fucking pearl, or when the dragon loads. It's one or the other. You can't do it in the middle. Otherwise, that will happen in your own throne. This is still doable for side setup. What tower is this? Is that... Is that 100? Is that the same tower? I don't know, actually. Yeah, no, it isn't. I think that's 100. I can show you a side setup for it real quick. I think I actually have it. I was practicing it earlier, I think. You want to go... Y90 is the height I go to. I don't know the 90. Actually, 94 may just be... Oh, you have to go out an extra one. Here. You have to go... like this. It's a little offset, but... If I wasn't half asleep right now, you can do it in 6 explosives pretty easily. 90? Here, I'll show you the 91. You got here. Bam. 8, 29, 28, negative 29. Oh shit. I think on this one you can even do like this type of shit. Yeah, so if it's like 100 or 99, you can, if you just get like a bad pearl, go 1, 2, 3, out, 10, 28, 30. I think this is the right setup. Oh shit. Yeah. Wrong side obby, wrong side obby, wrong side obby, wrong side obby. Okay. So, in fight lessons with region runs. I will take a screenshot of this. Okay, so this is the front tower, okay? This is the front, this is the front diagonal tower, this is the front straight tower right here. Okay, so dragon can spawn front, which is the side closest to where you spawn. Say you spawn right here, but like, you spawn here, and the dragon spawns here, that's a front dragon. If it spawns back here, or back here, it's a back dragon. So, when it is a front dragon, you want to place your obby. If you zoom in, you want to place it right on top of that torch. And you want to run this way, preferably. Because, but, the only time you don't run this way is if the terrain ends, like, here. And it's at, like, Z20, or, I mean, Z50 or 58 or something. You want to go back to, like, 70 or 75. So, say this train ended here, but this train goes all the way back here. You want to go to this side. You want to usually go to this side just because the dragon will be over here. So it will only have to take a 2-node path to here and then here, I think, and then it can perch. Which obviously that's a 1 in 13. It's a little rare. But if you go this way, it has to go like 1, 2, 3, 4 at least. And then it can perch. And wrong side obby is what I was talking about here. You placed it here. You want to place it here. If you place it on this side when it's a front dragon and it's perching from this way, say, which is what you're doing, the dragon can flip more often. So if it's going this way, if it's like rotating this way, sometimes it will flip and it will rotate like this way. Instead of the way you want it to, because you're standing right here. You're standing about right here. And if the dragon's going this way, it's easier to time it. But if it's going this way and you're standing here, you can't really see this hitbox. So it's really hard to see. Or it's really hard to time. Plus, wrong side obby can make the dragon take less knockback and therefore break the bed, which is really, really bad. Obviously, for pretty obvious reasons. This feedback has been going for half an hour. Kinda crazy. Lots of feedback. Okay, you know this is a perch. All the way back here. The second it did this turn into here, like this really sharp turn, look at that, and it's heading straight for the node, you know it's perching. When it does like out of the blue drastic movements like that, you know it's perching. Those are really early bad. Main things, inventory management, end fights, especially for ranked, you want to learn every single fucking side setup possible. I'll send a link of them. But yeah, if you have any other questions, Stanley, whatever. See ya.